Dear Prince George's Community College student, this video will take you through the registration steps that you will need to take in order to register for my psych lab. The first thing I'd like to point out is that you will each need an access code. You can get the access code by buying the book at the bookstore, which will have an access code in it. This is the recommended way to get the access code, since this means you will get the access code at no extra cost. The other way you can get an access code if you've purchased a used book or have a book without a code is to click on the Purchase Access link right here. However, please note that we recommend that you buy your book at the bookstore in order to get the access code at no extra cost. The first thing you will need to do to register is take a look at your student first day of class handout. This is what it looks like. Please note that there are clear instructions under registration right here that walk you step by step through everything you need to do to register for the site. The first thing you will need to do is enter the web address into your browser. This is the web address highlighted right here. It's www.pearsonCustom.com/md/pgcc_psych. If you enter that address into your browser, this is what the website looks like. Please note that this is your portal for any time you need to log into the website. I would highly recommend that you put this under your favorites if you're at your computer. To start the registration process, you need to click on Register. The license agreement and privacy policy will come up. You can read through it if you'd like and then hit I accept. Next, you will be prompted to create a login name and password and enter the access code that came with your book. If you have a Pearson account, you will need to click on Yes and enter the login name and password you have created. If you don't have a Pearson account, which most of you, if not all of you, will not have one, you need to click on No. If you're not sure, you can click on Not Sure. But I highly recommend that unless you know for sure you have a Pearson education account, that you click on No and create a login name and password. Please note that as I'm creating my login name, I can check if this is available. For example, this one is not because an X shows up. So you know you need to change your login name. This one is available, so I can move forward. Now you have to create a password. Notice how it will tell you if it's a good password or not. If it says no, then you need to fix it. It tells you right here that the password must be at least 8 characters with at least one number. Next, you will need to enter your access code. Please note that the access code is a combination of random letters and words. Be sure to enter it carefully. If there's an error, there will be a message up here on top of the page that will tell you what's wrong. It seems that I misspelled my password. So I will try again. Great. Now you've moved on to the next screen. The next screen asks you for your personal information. You will have to enter your first and last name and your email address. Please note that you don't have to use your school email address, but you do need to use an email address that you check often. The reason for this is because if you ever forget your login name or password, it will be emailed to you there. Next, you pick your country, and then you enter your zip code, which is your school zip code, which is 20774. Then you pick your school. Then you pick a security question and you enter your answer. And once you've entered your personal information, you can click on Next. Once you've done this, you should get a confirmation and summary screen. And you should print this out, but this will also be emailed to you at that email address. This means you have registered and now you're all set to go into My Psych Lab. Now to get into My Psych Lab, you have to go back to that login page, that portal, which hopefully you've saved under your favorites. If not, you will need to enter the web address again. And now that you have a login name and password, all you will need to do is click on Login. And when you click on Login, you enter your login name and password. Now please pay close attention. You will need to choose your book here. It is important that you pay attention to which book you're choosing. Just in case you're confused, the cover will come up. You have to make sure it's your cover that comes up. Notice there are a few Garrigan-Zimbardo books. You need to pick the Garrigan-Zimbardo Psychology and Life 18th edition PGCC version right here. This one. And once you see the cover, you click Submit. And the first time you go into the program from your personal computer, an installation wizard will come up. I suggest you run it. It will take a few minutes, and it will just ensure that you have all the plugins or programs that you need in order to watch the videos and do the quizzes. And this is what your website looks like. I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions, please ask your instructor and she will be in touch with someone from Pearson to make sure that we can help you. Thanks and good luck with your course this semester.